Good morning, dear ones. Robert Brzezinski with you. Today is May 9th, 2020. It's a beautiful, glorious Saturday morning here in Colorado, and I am so grateful for the opportunity to be with you here this morning. So this is morning prayers, happens every day, 8:15 a.m. and Mountain Time, and we have evening prayers that happen at 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time every day as well. So a great way to bookend your day. Start with a morning prayer, end with a morning prayer, and all of these prayers are being archived on the page that you're watching right now. So be sure that you can go back and check out past episodes and past broadcasts. I often have friends and colleagues joining me on this and praying with us. So you get a little bit of both. Sometimes just me, sometimes it's friends and joining as well. So, and I do like to start each of these broadcasts with just a quick reminder that when I use the word prayer, we're talking about a spiritual mind treatment here. We're talking about an affirmative form of prayer. This is not begging or beseeching. I'm not trying to cajole any all-powerful, mighty white guy with a long beard up there to bless my prayers and not yours, or to give me what I want and not others. When we use the term prayer, a spiritual mind treatment is a positive affirmation, an affirmative prayer process to remind myself of the good that's available in my life, in the world, available to everyone around the world, and most importantly, to activate what it is we truly do desire in this world and in our lives, rather than just moaning and groaning about what we are getting. We're going to go and get more of what we really want in the world. So, let's give a quick shout out, John Strickland. Thank you for joining us, John. Thanks for commenting, folks. Please do let me know you're in the room. Do a little something in the comment box and let me know that you're here with us. As I said, this program does happen every day, 8:15 a.m. and p.m. And I want to share before we jump into prayer. I wanted to share just a little something that's going to happen starting in another week or so. Oh, here we got some more good morning. So good morning, Suzanne. Good to see you again. And Cynthia Hensley. Cynthia was out rocking with us and in the let's say, Cynthia, you were out in the clubs with us, the music clubs last night, hopping from concert to concert, and from live stream concert to live stream concert. It was kind of fun to see you out there, to bump into you in a few places. So glad you're with us. All right, let's jump into some prayer, and then I'll talk about the fun stuff and what's coming a little later. But if you're in a comfortable place and in a place where you feel safe and it's acceptable, please allow your eyes to close and and I invite you to just breathe in the beauty of this day. Breathe in the magnificence of this moment, of the truth of what's going on here. For what I know is, I know there is one power, one presence, one infinite intelligence, and it's moving and breathing and having its being as all of life. One love, one life, one power, one presence, everywhere present, everywhere operating, all love. See, I know God as the source and the supply of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance, prosperity. I recognize God as one self-existent cause that is right now taking on form and then abandoning that form in order to take on new form. I recognize this allness in every form of life, every budding flower, every blooming tree, every blade of grass, every creepy crawly creature, every furry creature. But most especially, I recognize God operating as my life, as your life, as the lives of humanity across this entire planet and beyond. I recognize the allness of life available to all, to everyone, everywhere, everyone. And what I know is I know that God's life is expressing itself as my life perfectly, whole, complete, nothing missing, nothing absent. And as I know that truth of my life, I know that must be true of your life as well. That this power for good must be operating through and as the hearts and the hands and the minds and the voice and the word of everyone, everywhere. And that means that everyone is a divine expression of God's life, that everyone is a precious child in the mind of God, that we are all here to bring a unique set of gifts and skills and talents, a unique perspective and belief, a unique way of expressing the truth and demonstrating love. So I know each one is absolutely vital to the evolution of humanity, to this emerging paradigm, to this new way of being that is coming online right now. In this exact moment, in this moment, there is a newness being born, a new vision emerging, a new symphony being created, a new play being written, a new script being finished. There is a newness that is happening all across this planet during this time, this season of awakening. For that is what's happening here. We have taken collectively, humanity has taken a giant step, a giant pause, a giant opportunity to breathe and to be and to let go of the hustle and the bustle of the world. Humanity collectively, in some silent agreement, has chosen to take this time to allow Mother Earth to heal, to allow a new way on this planet to emerge, where rivers run clean and animals are returning. Those that have been endangered or are being given the opportunity to regenerate. There's so much good happening all across this planet right now. And I know that's happening in the human realm as well. That again, there are new symphonies being written and new plays being created, new art being painted and shaped and sculpted, a new everything coming online, emerging into reality. The planet Earth is in the midst of a giant evolutionary leap. And it is, as in any good leap, at one point, you're no longer touching the old ground and you're not quite yet to the new ground. And yet we are so very, very close. I can see us landing. I can see myself landing on the far side of this leap. I can see the footprint of humanity, the landing on that far side and ready to move, ready to run, ready to keep going. For the evolutionary process is never ending. There is always change happening. There is always something new happening. There is always a new and a different way to do things happening. Right now, we are in the midst of this giant change, and I sense that the hardest part of it all is behind us, just recognizing that we're in it. And now we start to move in new directions, create new protocols and new tests and perhaps even eventually a new cure. There is so much creativity alive on the planet this day, and I claim for each one that hears these words a deep sense of saying yes to the inner creative urge within them. Say yes to that creativity within you, no matter what it might be. Here, this weekend, this day. What a great day to be alive. What a great day to be creative. And so break out the paintbrushes or plant the garden or write the book or just write a letter or whatever it is, whatever way God calls you to be creative today of all days, create. Create and give up that creation into the newness that is emerging. Create and release that creation into service for the world, for the planet. See, what I know is there is so much good happening in this world. And sometimes I can't see it. Sometimes my mind is pulled by the, the muck and the mire and the numbers and the media and all that stuff. And that's okay. I just need to return and realign myself with the light, with the truth, with the one. So when the moments of the day creep in, I say, get behind thee, and I focus on the one. I focus on the light and the love and the truth. I focus on the creativity. I need not give myself the luxury of wallowing in the doubt and the fear, for those are not the truth of God. They are not real. There is no power in any of that. The power comes from recognizing the one, recognizing and affirming God's great gift to humanity. The power comes in affirming that God operates as each one of our lives, wholly, completely, perfectly, nothing missing, nothing absent. So I am in this moment just grateful for the reminder of this truth, grateful to know there is an evolutionary process at play, but most especially grateful to know that God's got this. Whatever we want to call it, God's got it. Before this word was even spoken, God was on the job. And so knowing that truth with a grateful heart, I release this word into the law that must demonstrate, that must manifest, and in fact is already operating upon this word. And I know that God's got it. So I get out of the way. I release, I let go. And with a joyous heart, I affirm this truth by simply saying, and so it is. And so, it is. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, dear ones. So good to be with you. Morning, Ursula. Suzanne joining in our affirmation. Oh, and look, one of the most amazing people I know in my life. One of the most amazing people in the world in my mind. Thanks for being here, honey. Ursula joining us with the and so it is as well. Thank you. So, folks, we do have some stuff coming up that I would love to share with you and tell you just a little bit about. Number one, activate your soul's purpose. A 21-day journey of enlightenment. The website is 2121dayjourney.gr8.com. It's a landing page. I'll tell you a little bit more about it. You go over there and you sign up, and then you're in, because the 21-day journey really is it's complimentary. It's part of I've heard about this for a long time, the gift economy. Maybe you have heard of this as well. I'm giving this program and this project away completely free. It's an absolute gift. I will gift this to you with the full confidence and belief that Spirit gifts me everything I need necessary. And so if there's a gift in your heart that you'd like to share back with me, that's great. If you just want to receive a gift at this point, hey, that's cool too. So it's not about a monetary exchange for your good. It's about an energetic exchange for your good and what you desire. So I'm offering this as a gift to anybody that wants to join. You just, again, hop over to that website and 21day journey, 21dayjourney.gr8.com. Leave your name and number, leave your name on that sign up list. That way I'll know you're interested. We will add you to a private Facebook group. So what happens is this all happens inside a private Facebook group. You'll be able to share with other participants. You'll be able to connect and create those connections with other participants. However, no one outside of the group will be able to see anything that we share. You won't be able to share anything from within the group out into the world, so you don't have to worry about somebody accidentally sharing something you shared in the group. And the other great part is all of our sessions will be presented live directly into that Facebook group. And if you're unable to make a session live, then they're all being recorded. But again, they're in the private group, so nobody can see them unless you're a member of the private group. So members of the group will be able to go in and check that out and check out the archives, as it were, and catch up on a past episode. So if 7 to 7:45 Mountain Time isn't your time, if you're on the West Coast and 6 o'clock is just a little early, then by all means, you're welcome to watch it a little later. Watch each day's on whatever works for you. So really do encourage you to please check this out. I think it's going to be really, really fun, really, really cool stuff. And it's a 21-day journey. So it won't last forever, I promise. All right, folks, I'm going to let you get out into your Saturday, the next aspect of it. I'm going to get into the next aspect of my Saturday. Family's got all kinds of fun stuff planned for today, and so I'm excited about that. Oh, one other thing. Sneak peek time. You ready? Here it comes. Super sneak peek. Starting this Monday, New Thought Radio and the New Thought Media Network is presenting a brand new program. We're going to be doing this every Monday at 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and it's called New Music Monday. So if you've been enjoying the groovy jams over on newthoughtradio.net, we're going to be starting New Music Monday. It's a live program where we're going to be able to share some of the newer music the artists are putting out that's brand new. Faith Rivera released an album very recently called Rise, which is amazing. Bob Sima released a brand new album just this past week. Good Thoughts, Good Words, Good Deeds. So much great music coming online right now. And this show may feature some artists that we're just learning about. Maybe it's not exactly new chronologically, but maybe it's just new to me. Anyway, I'd love if you would join us, and those will be archived on the New Thought Radio page on Facebook as well. And I'll tell you, we're working very diligently on that website. So there's a new website coming for New Thought Radio that I think it's just gonna rock your socks. It's a big undertaking, and we're getting closer and closer to having that available for you every day. So, all right, I'm gonna get out of here, get into some gardening. I think the rest of my day. I love you. Trust you have a fabulous day. Wish you all the best, and we'll be back here again tonight, 8:15 Mountain Time, for evening prayers. So thank you again for being here with us, folks. We love you all. We'll talk to you again soon. Peace and blessings. Bye now.